Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This is taken just shy of the 10. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let them know they'll be back the very next series.
The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Okay.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And it's caught. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out, for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. On third down, here's Hall. And he's got room. There he goes, left side. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Rodgers now to throw. Open man is Uzama. First time that they call his number 10, and it gets him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Rodgers going to throw. It's caught by Davis. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Now he's flushed out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Holding, offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Cook following the penalty. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard, 51 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and you have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20. Will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And a short pickup to about the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And his throw here's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Tua going to try and go quickly here. From midfield, here's Tua. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Rodgers now on first down. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And Lazard's got it again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alan Lazard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Tua. And the grab by Croft. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down. On play action, here's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Tua. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on third down, a field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This will be fielded inside the 5. So we've reached halftime here. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14. For a first down. Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. On second down, Mostert. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator, Paul, has it knocked loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So turnovers trump. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the 22, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And gets home. Down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very nice punt that time. Back on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. The 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now out come the Jets. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
To throw is Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On first down, they go with Mostert again. He'll get this to about the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. A nice little juke. And some room to work. And he's taken down inside the 30. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut to about the 26 here. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And New York set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. On first and 10. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Nick Needham picks it off. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Jets set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he fires one, but incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 27. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.